Okay, Mom, here's the bow. The changes I made on it was the biscuit rest, which is this. The arrow went through the middle of that hole, but every time the arrow goes through that, it slows a little bit up going through that fleshing. So I put a fall away rest on it. It's hard to see in the thing, but this thing comes up and down. So the arrow rests on it. When you pull the bow back, it goes up, and as you release the string, it falls down. Okay? The other thing I changed was the sights. Now I'm going to send you all this in case you want to put it back. But the sights was like this. It's not a bad look sight. It does collect a little bit of light up by the tips. But the one I put in has the same tips on it. The difference is it has a fiber optic going through the middle of this, and that picks up light and directs it to the tips. So it's going to be a little brighter. It also has a level in the middle of it, so you can see whether or not the bow's level this way or that way. Another thing I changed was the peep sight. The one that you had was a simple one that you look through. It's going to be really hard to see in the video here. Let me try to get it up closer. You can see that this is a little bit different. It's a little wider. You got a little bit more room to look through it. I like it better than the other one, but it's in the bag. If you don't like it, you take it. Now right now it's loose, and that's because when you put your trigger release on, we're not sure what the distance is from where your anchor to your eye. You take the peep sight and it'll slide up and down a little bit to where you get where you like it, and then there's two little things on it that tighten the string down. It's hard to see in the video, but once you get it, you'll see what I'm talking about. It just slides up and tightens it. So this thing will slide up and down a little bit to get it to your thing. I suggest you take it up there next time you visit Dennis and Mike, and have Mike go out, because I'm sure he has a place that he can go out and practice. Go at 10 yards, set the first sight, get the peep right, and then the rule of thumb is if you miss low, you follow your sights with the arrow. So if you miss low, you lower your sights down. Get to where you've got a good pattern at 10 yards, then you can go back to 15, then 20, and there's 4 sights on here. But start at 10 and make sure you group them. Don't just shoot once and say, okay, that's right. Shoot 3 to 4 times and get yourself a good group. Then you know if you're shooting right or left or up or down. It does come with the quiver. I've got 8 arrows that I cut down to your size. So you should be able to start shooting right away. I've got a hard case that it comes with. I'll put that in there and mail it. And the hard case is something you can keep it to travel around with. And I think that pretty much does it. If there's any questions, just give me a call. Purple's ugly. You should have got the camouflage. But it's your bow. I said it at 20 is what they said. Now Christian said he thinks it's more than that. Janelle thinks it's more, but I don't. I mean, I can't pull back too much, and I can do it that way. If it is a little bit, just take it down to a shop. Have them bend it off a little bit. It shouldn't be more than here for them to do a little bit of adjustments like that. It's like $2-3. It's not that much. Of course, never drive. If you pull back, anytime you pull back, make sure there's an arrow in there. I'll try to find a trigger release. I think I have one around here somewhere. I'll put it in with the package, and then you can decide if that's how you like that one or not. That's why I didn't get a new one, because everybody's got different hands and it sets in there. Mike might be able to tell you, you might be able to use one of Mike's, and if you like his, you can go down and get one. I think that pretty well does it. I'll get it in the mail here Monday, and if the cookies don't fit in it where I'm comfortable, I'll send those separately. Now you'll probably shoot this thing 15, 20 times and then put it in the closet and never shoot it again. But it's yours. It's on its way.